Hey folks, been a while. Just thought I'd probably have a quick video. Um, I've been meaning to put this out for a while. I've been meaning to put ones out of my new guitars. That one, this one. Um, I haven't got around to doing it yet because I still haven't, I still haven't finished fixing all the flaws that came with them. So, SKM, the brand. SKM obviously standing for uh, signature custom model. Eventually want to find um, a decent manufacturer. Probably look at producing these and selling them. Unfortunately, the people that are used to make this one, that one, I won't be using anymore because they've done a pretty poor job. But I found another one, another place which is based out of Vietnam, um, which I'm hoping I can come up with some kind of good deal with. Um, but we'll see how we go. But anyway, I've been meaning to record some more videos because I haven't done any for a while, but life's just been busy. Work, Christmas, all of that kind of crap. I've just been pretty hectic, too much shit going on. On top of that, I did some pretty major computer upgrades recently and made a lot of rookie mistakes when I did it. Now I've been building computers for years. I know what I'm doing. I was just a little bit impatient with doing stuff, and in turn, I ended up spending close to $2,000 on buying the various components to put in the computer. And the water pump that I have for the CPU cooler, I had it resting on top of the case as I was piecing together all the other things. Um, Stupid move because the pump itself actually fell off and landed right in where the CPU sits in the CPU socket. And it bent all the pins, therefore rendering the motherboard useless. So it was a $500 motherboard that had never been used. I put into the computer and I broke it. My fault. Anyway, long story short, I had to order a new one. Took quite some time, so I've been out of action for a bit of time to get the new one in. But it's in now. I'm back up and running. But in saying that, I still come across a lot of headaches. One being the hard drive that I've got that's got all of my music related stuff. So it's got all of my guitar tracks, all of my backing tracks, all of my music. Anything to do with my music is on this hard drive, this one specific hard drive. The hard drive is not compatible with the motherboard that I bought. Yeah. Again, another rookie mistake. I should have researched that before I purchased it. Anyway, so what I'm going to eventually have to do is rebuild the old computer, get all of the stuff off that hard drive onto the new hard drive that I bought that I know works. I have to transfer it all over, pull that back apart, build the new one back up again, put the new hard drive in with all my shit. Um, it seems like it's a pretty easy task, which it more or less is, but it's a lengthy task and I just haven't had the time to do it. So at the moment, I'm playing I'm playing just through a standalone plugin of one of the effects units that I use. Now, the effects unit that I'm currently using on this one is not what I would use for this guitar. This guitar is a 7 string. I've got a separate effects unit that I use for this, um, but I just haven't installed it. So the one that I'm using is tied into the song that I'm going to play. Um, I'm not playing it on this guitar. I'm playing it on my trusty old Artist Strat, which is what I recorded the song on. However, again, the effects that I've got set up are not 100% to what I use for the actual recording. Um, they're a mock of what I use. So it's going to sound different. I haven't got the correct overdrive and all of that kind of stuff on there. Um, but I got it sounding to a decent state in a rough 10-minute period to do it. Like I've got an hour to 2 hours that on board. I thought, I'm going to sit on my ass and just relax, but couldn't do it. So anyway, here I am doing this. So without dragging this out too much, I'm going to play through a song that I did. It's a cover song, and the song is called Aerith's Theme. Now, the song itself is um, it's a theme from a game that came out back in 1997 called Final Fantasy VII. One of my all-time favorite games of all time. Most people should know by now. I'm a big nerd. I'm a muso. I'm a nerd. I'm an idiot. Whatever you want to call me. Um, so Final Fantasy VII was ever since it came out, it's been my favorite game of all time. Um, Over the last 5 years, 6 years, they decided to make remakes of the game, um, which are absolutely phenomenal. Um, Anyway, so I've always loved the soundtrack, except the soundtrack is very orchestral and piano and stuff like that. There is a few songs in there that's guitar, but the songs that I really love don't really have the guitar in them. So I've searched online for different kind of backing tracks and stuff like that I thought, maybe I can find one and I can just play over it. There is nothing. There's plenty of guitar tracks where it's classical, which sound absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I'm not a classical guitarist. I'm not a big acoustic guitarist. I do love the acoustic, but my expertise and my level of playing on the acoustic is very minimal. Not to say that I'm an expert or anything on this electric crap. I'm kind of bluffing my way through that. But anyway, so I figured I'm going to create my own version of the song, um, based off the original track. Um, and I think it turned out all right. Um, Hopefully this recording will come out okay. As I said, I don't have my signal chain set up. I don't have my recording suite set up. I don't have any of that kind of shit set up. So I'm literally running raw. As you can see, it's very raw. There's no compression, there's no EQ, there's nothing like that. I basically just got effects set up with mild overdrive and some delay. Let me see if I can. Actually, that tone that I was just playing in is actually not even the tone that I'm using. Um, this is the tone that I'm using. It's a very simple kind of tone. Anyway, it's not the exact tone that I use, but it'll do. It'll do for the track until I can figure out what I'm going to do. A lot of people will probably be like, "Well, why don't you just wait till you to get your shit sorted out and do it?" Yeah, I could. Um, but I've got some free time, so. So anyway, this is going to be my rendition of Aerith's theme. I've already got it recorded. Um, I need to find out. I've got to do some digging and some chasing around. Don't know if I get done for copyright or anything like that, but I've got to reach out to. Actually, I'm going to have to reach out to a few people and see if I can get me in contact with who I need to speak um, to see if I can include the track on my instrumental EP, which should be coming out soon. I've got probably 90 to 95% of it recorded, ready to go. Um, and I would like to include this on the EP. If I'm not allowed to, that's fine. It is what it is. I just don't know how that works. I don't know how I'll go about that. I've got to find out. But anyway, without dragging this out too much longer, I hope you like it. I love the tune, love the song, love the game. Um, and yeah. So anyway, here it is, Aerith theme.